Hello, guys. Hello, 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 hello. Welcome to the 640 Travel Lounge. So I'm so glad today. I'm so good. Okay, I hope y'all had a wonderful day. Really hope you did. Here it is. I got it. I gotta look at myself in a reverse mirror, right? So it's kind of weird. But I hope you all had a wonderful day. The purpose of this travel lounge is the last one in which we will talk about Island Bash 2022. I see you guys. Hey, cuz. Hey, auntie. Hey, little cuz. So I got a lot of information to share with you all today. I hope you are ready because I know I am. So I'm gonna start with. I'm gonna start with something. I'm gonna start with not the best news. I hope y'all understand. And then we're gonna go with all the first stuff. But I gotta start with this. It's been on my heart. So check this out, y'all. Lobster, the last day of lobster season was April 30th. It's March 30th. As far as if you think of the meeting, you want to make sure you don't forget. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, I will take care of her wheelchair and her. You can take a note for myself. And this is what I have on that. So the last day of lobster season, so when we were there, it was still good. So, we're going to have to make something else to take the lobster. So they were just figuring, if anybody else feels it, you got to take it. You like to come up. How about now? Am I clearer? Before I get started, just want to make sure. Can you hear me now? Gotta love technology. Audio. Let me do a test. Mic check. Mic check. Mic check. Bring the mic a little bit closer. Mic check. Mic check. Okay, mic check, mic check. How about now? Am I clearer? And awesome. You guys can hear. Okay, perfect. Thank you all so much. I just had to bring my little mic a little bit closer. So the mic is closer and you can hear me. So welcome to the Travel Lounge. Thank you so much, Auntie. Thank you for that feedback. I would hate to be sitting here talking for a whole hour and you guys couldn't hear a word I was saying. So maybe it's because I didn't kind of want y'all to know there's no lobster. Lobster season ends March 30th. So that is my bad. The island must protect its natural habitat. And so there will be no lobster when we're there. There'll be plenty of fish, there'll be plenty of jerk, there'll be plenty of food, just no lobster. And I know some of you guys were really interested in the lobster. So what I will be doing, and Gail says, "What? I know. I'm so sorry." So, but let me tell you what I'm gonna be doing, guys. I am going to be on your app. There's a document section, and in that section, I'm gonna post all kind of menus. So Joy's mad at me. Joy, don't be mad. We're gonna keep working. We're gonna keep working through. But I'm gonna be posting all kinds of. Yes, there's shrimp. There's shrimp. There's fish. Everything but lobster. And you know what's interesting is when the lobsters come out, there will be crabs crawling around in Jamaica, right? But they don't eat them. So I found that interesting. You know, they catch them, but they don't serve them in the restaurants. At least that's according to I asked Tim. So no lobsters. The lobsters are, I don't know if they're spawning, but you know, it's that time of the year where Jamaica does not allow lobsters to be legally caught. Okay, so there will be no lobsters in the restaurants when you go eat, but there will be plenty of good Jamaican food. I promise you. And I have posted to a couple of the Jamaican sites, and I've asked for recommendations on restaurants. So I will be posting the menus that I have available to me, as well as those restaurants, so you guys can kind of make up your mind, right? So when it's time to eat, you can just bring up your app. You can just bring up your app and then you can go to the list of restaurants and figure out where you want to go. Okay. So with that, when we're on the island, I'm going to start from the beginning. As a matter of fact, I'm going to go ahead and bring up the itinerary on my phone. If you no king crab legs, they don't have king crab legs in Jamaica. Um, you want the jerk chicken. There'll be plenty of jerk chicken, plenty of jerk, curry, fresh fish. You know, all of that. Just no lobster. You know what? Let me find out about some good vegan choices for you, Tony. And then what I will do is I will post the vegan spot specifically. And also, let me know if you need vegan food for the Island Bash. So go ahead and answer me, Tony. Do you need vegan food for the Island Bash? Okay. So hopefully by now, you guys all have your. Oh, listen, I live on jerk. And the best jerk to me is you want late night food, go out on Norman Manley Boulevard and get it from the street. The street jerk to me is the absolute best in Jamaica. I love it. Okay, so Lisa, do both of you need gluten free or just you? Let me know. You and Neil. Okay, Tony, I got you. So Tony needs vegan and Lisa needs gluten free. Gotcha. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead into the app and then we will, because I got a whole bunch of things I gotta check off to cover with you guys today. Got it. Thank you so much, Alyssa. All right, well, my voice is still coming back. I had laryngitis a couple of weeks ago. Really, allergies have been messing with me. So, trying to keep an eye on the comments coming in. So bear with me with my voice. I'm so sorry, guys. But listen, check this out. You know what's gonna happen is the second we get to Jamaica, all this allergy stuff is gonna go away. And I am gonna make sure that I check out some get some homeopathic kind of healing things while I'm there, you know, to deal with, like, I have an ear infection right now and I got allergies. You know, they got something for us. All right, so let's go. So, packing. Remember, Jamaicans love American cash. That is, and it's going to make it easier for you to shop if you're shopping for with American cash because US currency. Because this way you don't have to figure out, who wants to spend $5,000 for a chicken sandwich. And it is something crazy like that. But if somebody tell you $3 for a chicken sandwich, that makes sense. Okay. So if you can, I highly recommend that you bring Jamaican cash. I mean, US cash, sorry, US cash. Also, you want to have small denominations. Don't go to Jamaica with all 50s and 100s because that will impact your ability to negotiate. Right? If you're working on something, if you want to buy some jewelry, I got these earrings from the Dominican Republic, y'all. My bamboo earrings coming from the DR. But if you want to buy something, it's easier to negotiate if you have those small bills. Plus, please remember, the average income in Jamaica is very, very low. So tipping is wonderful. We're going to the island. Let's give back. Let's make sure that the island of Jamaica will not forget the island bashers. Okay? So definitely US cash. If you run out of cash and you need to get more cash, there is one ATM in Jamaica that does dispense American cash. Okay, you just want to be careful when you go to it to make sure that you hit the right buttons so that you get American cash and not $100,000 in Jamaican jet. Okay, so before you go, we got two airlines. Most of us are flying out on American, and then there's a couple that are flying out on JetBlue. If you're flying out on American, you are allowed one carry-on bag, which is one of those smaller rolling bags. If you take another bag per person for the first bag, it's $30 for your luggage to travel. Okay, so and also you all should by now, if anybody has not received their luggage tags, let me know. Let me know in the chat if you can. Because you all should have received your luggage tags. Please put your luggage tags on your luggage, on your bags. And not just your check bags, but also your carry-on bags. Okay? On the back of your tags, there's a number. That number is your room number. All right. So, for instance, there's 41 people that are going to be coming over with the first stop from all different locations. We're coming from New York. We're coming from okay. All right. You didn't get yours yet, Amari Joy. That's I'm not sure who that is. Give me your government name. I thought it was Carla, but I don't think so. So Amari Joy, please give me your government name. But anyway, that is Carla. I think so. Carl, let me know. If it's you and you didn't get your tags, I will check on that, or I may put some more in the mail for you. So I will put some more in the mail for you. The thing is that there's 41 of us. And let's say if everybody, thank you, Carla, if everybody has 3 suitcases, imagine that's 3 times 40, that's 120 suitcases. So we want to make it easy for our tour guides and the folks that are working the staff at the hotel to get your suitcase to your hotel room. Okay, so make sure that you put these tags on your suitcase. Now, that when you come out of the airport, okay, let's go. So you're at the airport. Checking in is pretty simple. It's the same way that you check in because for other flights, you go to the international. So $30, Debbie. The question Debbie had a question. Chantel didn't get hers yet either. Let's give it a couple of days. If you guys did not get your tags by today is Wednesday. If you don't get them by Saturday, text me, please, and then I'll put some more in the mail for you. They went through regular mail. But if you don't get it by Saturday, maybe I have a problem with the address. So the $30 is just to check your luggage, right? So if you are bringing a big suitcase, each person can have one carry-on and one personal bag. If you're bringing a big carry-on as well, you have to pay to check that on American Airlines as well as JetBlue. Okay, the smaller ones you could put on the overhead, and you could put a bag underneath your seat. So like what I do when I travel is I don't carry a pocketbook. I carry my roller bag, and then I put my purse inside of like a small, carry suitcase that can go over my shoulder. But that's up to you. That way I can fit more things in there. I put my iPads, my laptops, and all that stuff. When you go to travel, do not put your medicine or things you definitely need that first day in your check bag. So the goal and objective is for your luggage to get there, but we never know what happens, right? So you don't want your medicine to be lost in the sauce. If you have insurance and your luggage gets lost, well, you get reimbursed for the delay of you not having your clothes, anything that you would have to buy or whatever. But if you don't have insurance, you don't want your medicine to be lost or stuck in customs or something like that. Okay, so I told you about any questions about getting to the airport and carry on. All right. And we talked about cash. You want to have ones and fives. Don't bring any change. They don't want our change, just like we don't want their change. Okay. So ones and fives. Try not to overpack. I think it was somebody had said to me, skin is in. Right. We're going to Jamaica. The weather is beautiful. We're going to be on the beach. Right. We're going to be in the water. Bathing suits are not that big. Bathing suits carry cover ups, things like that. You do not need to bring beach towels. The hotel has beach towels. You're good with that. Light clothes. Do not overpack. Do not bring a whole bunch of shoes, ladies. You know what's funny? This is going to be my guilty patch. So I may have to bring a completely separate suitcase just so I can bring my hat. Isn't that stupid? But I love that hat, and I want to wear it on the beach. So, but yeah, just try not to overpack. Okay, just remember, skin is in, comfort, resort wear. For the white party, it is an all white party, so please wear white, right? Not white and red. Not white with pink. Let's wear white because we're going to be taking pictures. We will have a photographer there who will be taking pictures. So please wear all white for the all white bash, and that is going to be on Saturday. All right. Another thing is just my recommendation from being to Jamaica a few times. Actually, the first time I went, I had on my Dolce & Gabbana perfume. Bad idea. The mosquitoes ate me alive. And since then, I do not bring any perfumes or colognes to Jamaica. I bring unscented lotion, or a light scent, a very, very light scent. When I say the mosquitoes ate me alive, I got bit so bad that, and actually we went on a tour, we went on a horseback tour. And maybe that's probably why they got me, because we was, riding the horses. And it was so bad, my back was burning up. The tour guide stopped and he goes into a tree and he pulls this leaf and he like twisted the leaf to get some of the juice out of the leaf, and he spread it all over my back, which stopped the mosquito bites from hurting me. And actually it made it so that I could enjoy the rest of my trip. But when I got home, this girl, I was hurt so bad. I was every place. My legs was hurting. The front of my arms was hurting. Everything was hurting on my body except for my back, where he did that whole thing with the leaves and the tree in Jamaica. So I found that's interesting. So that's just a piece of advice. I would not bring any perfume or heavily scented lotions. Okay. I'm just going down this list. It may not be in order because I was kind of taking notes of things I wanted to talk to you about. Breakfast. So we talked about the meals, and I will put the menus out there for you guys to take a look at. You can take a look at it before you go. If you use the app that's downloadable, it'll be on your phone. Okay. So if you have, I highly recommend taking advantage of the breakfast that is included with your package. So every day, you could bring bug repellent in your packed bag. You can't bring it in your carry-on. If you bring it in your carry-on, it cannot be an aerosol, and it has to be less than 3 ounces. So that's about this, bug repellent about this big. but bug repellent would be a good idea. And I'm going to tell you that other than that one experience I had where I had perfume on and I went horseback riding and they ate me up, all the other times we went to Negril, I never had any bug problems. Never. Never got bit. Nothing, nothing, nothing. So that's why I kind of equated it to they must have really liked the sweetness of the perfume that I had that one time. And I have not had to have bug repellent, but it's a good idea to bring it, put it in your check bag, or make sure it's less than 3 ounces. Okay, so breakfast. So you have included a free continental breakfast every day. And continental breakfast in Jamaica is pretty cool because you get like a whole muffin tray and bread tray to yourself, coffee and juice, and I have mimosas every day. Every morning I have mimosas with my breakfast, and the you can have the breakfast to your room. You absolutely can have it to your room, or you could come down to the beach with us. Breakfast is on the beach, and kind of get ready for your day and compare notes with other folks at the breakfast bar. If you order something else from the menu, because they have waffles and pancakes and bacon and steak and eggs and stuff like that, if you order something else from the menu, it's an upcharge. So they will give you $5 off, and you still get the continental. So they'll give you money off, and then there's also an upcharge if you get those other things, which I always do. I like Jamaican breakfasts and the fruit and all that. It's so good. All right, so COVID-19 test. It's been a lot of drama over COVID-19 tests, and I'm sorry about creating the drama because I was hearing that people were charging for COVID-19 tests. But what I found out is that COVID-19 testing is free. This is what you want to make sure you do. Oh, yes, Pamela says she loves that French press coffee. You want to make sure that you go the urgent care in Charlotte, the urgent cares, and I think CVS are doing free testing. Make sure you get rapid tests and make sure that you get your printout before you leave. Right? If they say that you get your result in 2 to 3 days, then no, that's not going to work. And you need to have a piece of paper that you will leave there with, and they know what to put on that piece of paper, but it's the key information that's needed when you go to check in at the airport. You check in at the airport, you need to have your passport, your vaccine card if you have one. You're not required to have a vaccine card to travel to Jamaica, but if you have one, bring it. And your COVID-19 test negative. Okay, so vaccine card, COVID-19 negative test, and your passport. So when you get to the airport, so we're about to go, right? We're leaving in 15 days, 16 days. Don't do any risky things. You guys have invested a lot in this trip, right? Omicron BA2 is spreading like wildfire. I hate for you to get COVID and not be able to go on the trip, right? So just piece of advice, if you're out, wear your mask. Like, look, I don't know about y'all, but I'm going to Jamaica. So I don't want Omicron. All right. So now is about the time that you want to start protecting yourselves from COVID so that you can travel. If you end up testing positive for COVID before it's time to travel, then if you have insurance, then you can file an insurance claim and you will be reimbursed. If you do not have insurance, then you will lose your money. The last day to get insurance is tomorrow. Tomorrow's the 31st. Tomorrow, 14 days. Very, very, very last day. They will not write it at all. There's nothing I can do if you don't get it tomorrow. So it's just a heads up for everybody. I had a question. No, they do not have a meal plan. Which you want to try different things on the island, right? So think about it. See, look at my hair again. All right. So when we get there, we're going to get there on Friday. Friday night, we do have a meet and greet. The meet and greet, and then we're going to have we'll have appetizers at the meet and greet. Saturday, your meal is included in your package. Okay? And then, you'll see some of you have different excursions, and some of the different excursions have meals. Mask is part of my daily attire. That part. But look, because I'm taking the mask off when we get to Jamaica. think they may make us make it when we get off property. We got to wear them when we're off property, but when we're on property, we're free. Um, so let me go to the trips. So there's food that's included in your package throughout, and then you want to try different restaurants on the island. Let's say if you are on the island, and when you're on the island, you decide that you want to go anywhere, right? Hey, look, I want to just go. Um, I want to go to ABC restaurant, or you want to go take in some shopping. You want to look for some jewelry, or you want to, take me to the countryside, things like that. Well, we have our own tour guide, and he will be with us. He has a room at the hotel, and he will be with us the entire time. Him and his crew. There is, hey Anita, there's 6 people who will be part of our tour guides that will be guiding us for this entire time. So there's no shortage of transportation in Jamaica. So if you decide you're gonna leave the resort and there's a security guard, so the resort is secured, right? They got there's a security guard that lets people in and out. If you decide that you want to leave the resort and it's interested in a security guard, I wait for them to cross me because the street is crazy. It's like people going crazy. So you decide that you want to leave, it'll be 100 people that will pick you up to take you wherever you want to go. But where I cannot promise you is that you will not be ripped off. Okay. If you contact our personal tour guide, I can promise you will not be ripped off. Right. We have pre-negotiated everything with Tim Tours. This is the 3rd time that he is running the bash for us. He is awesome. You guys have met him on these calls. So if you want to go someplace, if you want anything, let's say if you have a special need, you want to get something from the grocery store, or you know what, I want to go and I don't want to go to the beach bar. I want to go get my own bottle of wine from the grocery store. Just WhatsApp Tim, and he will get you exactly where you need to go. Tony asked a question about the curfew. Last I checked, the curfew was waived on the beach, so there's no curfew on the beach itself, and it's midnight. It was midnight for everything else. So, but let me double check. But there's no curfew on the beach. We can be on the beach doing what we want for as long as we want. And remember, most of our events are on the beach. Okay. So if you don't have WhatsApp, download it. Download WhatsApp on your phone. It is how you contact people on the island. So the hotel has Wi-Fi. You will not use your cell phone plan. You do not want to use your cell phone plan. If you even think about turning your phone on and using cellular data, make sure you have the international plan. There's 2 things you need to do before you leave America. You need to make sure you have the international plan on your cell phone if you plan on turning it on even for any minute. Because you turn it on, somebody can send you a text and you're incurring those charges. 1. The second thing that you need to do is contact your credit card companies and put in the travel plan. So credit and debit cards. Let them know that you're going to be in Jamaica. So if you are using your debit cards or your credit cards, you will not be declined, because it's kind of embarrassing. This happened to me many times. Okay, so make sure you put in your travel plan with your banks. Okay. I asked about the curfew. Valerie was calling me. Okay. Well, Valerie, I'm a little busy right now. So call me after and we can chat. Okay. All right. So that's WhatsApp. Make sure you download it. Tim does all. So consider him your personal valet. Tim and his team. They will be with us at the cocktail hour. They will also be with us at the Island Bash. You'll see them at breakfast. You'll see them when you go on excursions. Okay. They are there for the Island Bashers. That's a service for you. That's part of your package. I'm going to go back to the hotel check-in. All right. Somebody had asked me about the plugs. The did you, that was for Anita. Okay. Yep. So Anita, give me a call right after. Oh, Valerie, I got you. Valerie was talking to Anita. All right. My bad. All right. So you just use your regular plugs. There's no special European plug conversion to go to Jamaica. So you're good. make sure. Matter of fact, I was on a travel training and they said the number one thing that people forget to pack is their chargers. So make sure, put a little note, bring my charger, because it's going to be a mint if you have to try to get a charger in Jamaica, if you can even find the one to fit your phone. So please make sure you so Alyssa asks, are we traveling by vans or by bus? It depends, right? So there's 41 people. We're gonna have multiple ways of transportation. Leaving Jamaica between most of them are arriving. Most of you guys are arriving in the 11:30 hour. There's 41 of you guys, so that's going to be pretty big method of transportation to get everybody from the airport to Negril. So, couple things. Let me go back to that. When you get to the airport, and you get outside the airport. So you want to go through customs. As soon as you get outside the airport, you will see a big banner that says Island Bash. You want to go to the banner that says Island Bash. That's where you're going to dump your luggage and kind of wait around for everybody else to get there, because we have a checklist. Tim has a checklist, and he's going to be making sure that everybody gets off the plane. And we're waiting for those 41 people, okay? So you want to go to the Island Bash banner. There's a couple people that are arriving super early. If you are arriving not in the 11 o'clock hour, but you're arriving in the 9 o'clock hour, you want to do the same thing. And then what Tim has done is he has arranged a tour of Montego Bay. Yes. Victoria says, what happens in Jamaica? What? One more time. What happens in Jamaica? What? I got to take a little break. And what kind of event is this, y'all? Wait. What kind of event? Put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. What kind of event is this? What happens in Jamaica stays in Jamaica, okay? So my purpose for today is to definitely just make sure you guys have all the information you need to make your travel to Jamaica as seamless as possible. Okay, so there's a few of you that are coming in a little early. So if you're coming in early, Tim has arranged. He's going to take you around, and you are going to see Montego Bay. Okay, so that way you're not just sitting there at the airport kind of waiting for everybody to arrive. But he does have a little mini tour for you guys, and that's no charge. There's no charge for you at all. And you'll get to see Montego Bay. But just know, when you're looking at Montego Bay, it's completely different than what we're going to see when we get to Jamaica, when we get to Negril. Negril is completely different. Negril to me is like when you get there. Okay, so another question that came in, GAE, and what's GAE stand for, y'all? Tony is asking for. She says, "Are we signed up for MoBay?" Oh shoot, my battery's about to die. Give me a second, y'all. Okay, here it is. Okay, so MoBay is a service that you can sign up for. It is nice. It's a luxury service. It fast tracks you through the airport. And what I have been following is that hold on a second, y'all. How about now? Can you hear me? I had a little problem going on. Thumbs up. Somebody give me a thumbs up so you can hear me, so I know we're all good. Let me just check the settings real quick. Let me check the audio. Mic check. Nope, let me switch it. Mic check. Mic check. All right. Okay, I can hear you. You guys should be able to hear me now. Thank you. Okay. All right, so we're back. We're back. Mic's back. Computer's plugged in. I'm good. All right. So MoBay. So the question was about MoBay. Is MoBay available? Are we signed up for MoBay? There's limited spots for MoBay. Right. So the answer is no. We are not signed up for MoBay. MoBay is like it's like $99 a person. So you can sign up for MoBay if you want. That is your choice. That's your choice to sign up for MoBay so that you can be fast tracked through the airport. Here's the only issue: you're fast tracking for what? Because you ain't leaving until everybody gets to the bus. Right? So you can spend the $100 so that you don't have to deal with the aggravation at the airport and customs and all that stuff. And they have like food and cocktails and stuff for you in MoBay. That's your That's your choice. But it's just you're just going to be rushing to get outside to wait. Now there is a bar outside the airport, right where you're going to be waiting at. There's a little bar, a little restaurant. You can sit in there. Your call. Okay, so thank you so much. I was going to cover MoBay, so thank you so much. I think it was Tony that asked that question. All right, so hotel check-in. Hotel check-in. All right, so hotel check-in. Those of you, so it's 41 of you that are arriving at the same time. There's 41 in one bunch, and there is 9 in the other bunch that are arriving, and it may be 43. I'm waiting to hear from a couple more people, but still 41 in one bunch, 9 in the other bunch. You guys are arriving at the same time. So when you check in, you need to provide your credit card information, address, copies of ID, stuff like that, right? Those of you who have signed up to have pre-check-in, I'm going to be submitting a separate form for you guys. I'm going to be reaching out to you because the hotel is going to want me to get some more information from you. But what will happen is when you get off the bus, your packet, I will be there to greet you, and your keys will be ready to go. Your deposit's already paid. You can just go head up to your room, check out your room, and then go to the beach while you wait for your luggage to come and be delivered to your room. Because remember, your luggage tags have your room number on them. Okay? So you don't have to wait for your luggage. Your luggage will be delivered to your room. Okay? And if you pre-checked in, then I'll have those packets for you, greet you, give you your packets, and you can go. And then don't worry if you have not checked in. If you have not done the pre-check-in, you just have to go to the front desk, check in, give them your credit card, just like a regular hotel, just in another country. All right. So that's any questions about that? All right. So yes, I will take deposits until Monday, and then that is really it. How do I know I got pre-check? I don't remember. Okay, on your okay, 2 things. The first question was, somebody's asking, can they still pay the deposit now? Yes, I will take deposits until Monday, which is April 4th, because Dom and I are actually leaving on April 13th to get there early so that we could prepare for you. So I don't want to be, like trying to rush and get all these things done and stuff fall through the cracks. Okay, so yeah, you still have time. April 4th is the cutoff, if you guys don't mind. April 4th is the cutoff for me to do those pre-check-ins for you guys, okay? And then the other question is, what's the last? So I answered your question. Why do I think that, LaWanda, you did pre-check? But I don't know. This is how you know if you did pre-check. On your statement, you know how when you guys make a payment and then I text you back your statement, the second piece that has your and I think I also put it on your tags. So you get your tags, there's a piece of paper that comes with it, and then it says on there pre-check yes or no. Okay. It says pre-check yes, and then how much you put down for a deposit. And also on the excursions part of your statement, right below there, it says pre-check. And it'll say yes if you're pre-checked, and then it'll say how much, $200, how much you put in for the pre-check-in, okay? And that's really just to save you time, having to check in. We're going with this VIP thing, right? So my job as your travel ambassador, your GAE travel ambassador, is to make sure that everything is going free and smooth for you. Okay, we have planned this trip. We have thought about a whole lot of stuff. It should be simple, simple, simple. Okay, so the pre-check-in is $200. And it's not like you're paying $200 to pre-check-in. Okay. So pre-check, let me tell you what it means. When you go to a hotel and you put $200 down at the you take your credit card and they swipe $200, that's what opens up the resort for you. So if you're at the bar and you're buying margaritas or buying Jamaican rum punch or buying strawberry daiquiris that are bringing it over to you in the beach chairs, right? They're serving you lunch in the beach chairs. You just sign and go. You don't have to worry about, we got on bathing suits. We ain't bringing purses and pocketbooks and stuff like that, right? So the $200 goes on your account. I stayed for 3 nights and I didn't, I drunk as much as I wanted. I had them bring me lunch every other day, just about every day at the beach. Dom and I ordered some extra room service, and we didn't spend $200. You see, the rates are lower. I even got a massage, and I didn't spend $200. Okay, so let's say you don't spend $200. If you do not spend $200, when you check out on Tuesday, after you guys leave, I'm staying for another day. I will get a report, and on that report, it will tell me how much you spent. So let's say if you spent $180, then $20 is due back to you. And I will cash app it to you before you get to the airport in my Tinkle bag. Okay. So if you paid me via Cash App, then I will give it to you back via Cash App. If you paid me via Zelle, then I will give it back to you via Zelle. Okay. So that's kind of how that works. And if you are questioning whether you have pre-check, no worries. I'll check for you guys after this session. Just send me a text and I'll look it up and I'll let you know. When we get to the airport and picking up our tickets out the machine. No, you are flying internationally. So the question Victoria says is that, okay, when I get to the airport, am I just picking up my tickets at the machine? You got to go to the check-in counter because you have to present your passport and your negative COVID tests. Okay. Those 2 things have to be presented at the airport. Okay. So you got to go to the counter to check in. When you go to the counter to check in, they will give you a ticket. And on that note, when you do get your luggage tags, you will all see your ticketed number. So your actual ticket number is on the printout that comes with your luggage tags and exactly how your name is spelled on your ticket. If it is any different, then I need you to let me know also before Monday because I can make that change before you get to the airport and it'll save you a lot of drama. So let me give you some example. If your name is Michelle and it's spelled with 1 L on your ticket and 2 L's on your passport, that's a problem. They will not let you fly that way. If your passport is spelling out your full middle name, so like my middle name is Michelle, and if my passport says Miko Michelle Pickett, but my airline ticket says Miko M Pickett, I cannot travel that way. And they will hold you up at the airport. Okay. So please, please, please check that in. And Gail is asking, well, she wants to do the pre-check-in now. And so Gail, same way, just however you pay me for your ticket, it's the same way you do the $200. So if you Cash App, Zelle, credit card, however you do it the exact same way. Okay. So I hope that helped you guys there. And then I'm not going to give a whole lot away about the bash. And so I have just a couple more things to cover. If you guys have any specific questions that I haven't covered, now is a good time to put them in the chat because if you're thinking about it, other people are thinking about it as well. So I'm calling it Bashers Give Back. You do not have to do it. So we are going to the island of Jamaica. We're going to Negril. And a lot of people who live in Jamaica in Negril, they do not have the means. It is a poorer country. And so we are having our bash at the Treehouse. And the Treehouse is actually owned by a sister who lives in Florida. And she does a lot. I follow her on Facebook. Her name is Gail Jackson. And she does a lot of philanthropic things. She's helping people to get vaccinated. She gives clothes. She gives used clothes to folks. She gives new clothes to folks. She has a program where she's calling it Trash for Tablets, where if young people in Jamaica, if they pick up trash and they bring the trash to her, and they bring the trash to her, then what she will do is she will give them a tablet, and it's quite inspiring to me. So what I would like to do, I reached out to her and I said, yeah, what can we do? What can the Bashers do to help you with your philanthropy, with what you do for the people who live in Jamaica? And she said, well, you guys can bring some gently used clothes for kids. So um so one of the things that I was thinking is that what if instead of gently used clothes, what if we all bought one item for a child, one new outfit for a child? It's 53 bashers right now, and that would be 53 new outfits if everybody participated. You do not have to participate, but if everybody participates, that would be 53 new outfits for children in Jamaica, which I think would just be great. So if you could find room in your suitcase to put one outfit for a child from ages infant to teenager, any sex, any size, any color, on sale, on clearance, if you could put that into your suitcase and then bring that with you to the all-white party, then we can present that to her for her charity. I think that'd be awesome. Okay, I'm calling that Bashers Give Back. All right, we have some questions. Auntie, it's no issue if you get your results via your email. That is perfectly acceptable. Just make sure the results come in before you leave. And I recommend printing them out. Okay. When we went last year to Jamaica, there was a lot. And actually, when I went, when we just traveled, I see people stressed out at the desk because they got to go through their emails to find this and that. Print it out, right? Print it out. That way you have when you step up to that disc, you should have your bags are already tagged because we gave you your bags. You got your passport in one hand, you got your COVID-19 negative test in the other hand, and then you go boom. You do not need your ID. Your passport serves as your ID, so you don't need your driver's license. You got your passport, you got your COVID test negative, and you give it to the people. They look at it, they check you in. It'll be smooth sailing through the airport. Okay. So Lottie Sean is asking, is she the only one am I the only one at her time? You know what? Here's interesting. Jamaica is either an hour or before behind us. So we're all going to be messed up. Right? So yes, Sean is the only one coming from Texas. You're the only one coming from the central time zone. But I think, Sean, when you get to Jamaica, it's going to be your time. The rest of us is going to be all messed up. Right? I just wait for my watch to reset when I get there. Okay. So, but yeah, there's a time zone difference between here and Jamaica. It's an hour difference. And then Alyssa asks, will Tim take us to the same restaurant we stopped at before we got to the grill? The answer is no. It's 41 people on the bus. We got some surprises for you though, Alyssa. I'm not gonna tell you what they are, but the bus is going straight to Negril. So we're not taking any excursion stops. But they may have to it's a good place to stop if folks have to do a potty break because it is an hour and a half ride. So we'll play that by ear, but we won't be stopping at the restaurant to eat. If anything, it'd be stop at the restaurant, use the potty, maybe get a drink to pick back on the bus and go. All right. Pre-check. Oh, the pre-check is per room, not each person. So it's $200 per room. If you are a shopper, a spender, a drinker, blah, 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 whatever, and you spend over $200, then in order for your account to be activated, you would just have to go to the front desk and add more money to your account. Okay, so if you spend over $200, you go to the front desk and you add more money to your account. But that first $200, if you did the pre-check-in, is there for you to spend until you actually go over the $200. But by then, it's not 50 people trying to check in, right? It's just you. It's like, day 3, I hit my $200 limit. I'm going to go and I'm going to say, hey, put another $100 on there. The rapid COVID test is the one we can get. Yes, they do accept rapid COVID tests, antigen rapid COVID tests. Just make sure it's not the at-home test that you take. You need to go somewhere. That way they print out the results The results have to have your birthday, the date, the test, and all this other stuff. So, but they know that. So go someplace to get the results done. Uh, will the tags come in your travel agency envelope or personal? It's the travel agency envelope. If you take a look, some people have already posted their envelopes, and it's like an 8.5 by 11 Tiffany blue envelope. Kind of matches my swag, right? So if you get a Tiffany blue envelope in the mail, that's me. All right, open it. Don't delay. Open that. That's Island Bash. That's me. Okay. So, but it's big. It's 8.5 by 11. All right. Uh, if you're coming in late, no, you're not the last person coming in late. There's a couple people that are coming in at 2:42, and everything is the same for you. You know, you get to the airport, you'll see somebody there with an Island Bash sign, but you know, it'll just be a couple of you, so we'll just ride you over in the car. Okay, your experience will be a little bit different, but it's still going to be awesome. You're going to have personalized tour guide service because you are coming in late. Yep, Victoria says it's in the blue. Can Ton give us the fresh mangoes and coconuts? Absolutely. Absolutely. Matter of fact, not only can the fresh mangoes and coconuts, while you're laying on the beach, they're going to be walking up and down the beach. It's going to be a lady. She's probably going to be wearing the fruit on her head. And you just say, come over here. And we're going to let the security guard know. There's a security guard that protects the beach for the resort. That way, you know, if you don't want to be bothered, you can just let them know that we don't want to be bothered for whatever given day. But they walk up and down the beach with all kinds of stuff, y'all, from fruit to earrings to ganja to everything to Jamaican beef patties. So in that case, if you are at the beach, like if you want to buy those things, you do need cash, but not a lot of cash. You know, $5-10 max, not even $10. You know, 3-4, like a pair of earrings, $3-4. You know, just a little bit of cash. All right. How close to us leaving do we have to take the COVID test? We have to take, so coming back, America is still requiring us to have a negative COVID test in order to come back home. We have to take that COVID test 24 hours in advance. I will be sending you guys updates on your phone with appointments. Where you take the COVID test is directly across the street from our resort. Our resort is actually hosting the COVID testing, okay? And so when we get there, I'll help you with that. We'll coordinate the times. That way, all 50 of us aren't rushing to get tested at the same time because that'll be frustrated, right? So we'll try to get some appointment times. That way we can spread it out throughout the day on the 18th. My passport is full, but not my ticket. Yes, I love that. Another question. Oh, your passport. Okay. So, Sharice, I need you to text me a picture of your passport, and then I will make that update. Very, very important. Okay. Your ticket must exactly match your passport. Misspellings and everything. It has to be exact. Like, exact. So Miko M. Pickett, if that's on my ticket and my password says Miko Michelle Pickett, they won't let me go. All right, so must match exactly. So Charissa, please text me a copy of your passport and I will get it fixed. All righty. Any other questions? We talked about the bash. White, wear your white. We talked about bashers give back. If you can, if you're just joining, you know, for the Island Bash, we want to give back. We want to leave something in Jamaica from the bashers. So if you could bring an outfit for a child, ages infant to teenager, if you could just fit that into your suitcase, and then when we go to Island Bash, we will be donating all those clothes. How much is the COVID test coming back home from Jamaica? The COVID test coming back home from Jamaica is $50. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm not laughing at that. I'm laughing at Carla says Amari, because you know we're live. Speaking of ganja, what do you want to know about ganja? Anything you want to know about ganja, ask Tim. Tim knows everything. You can WhatsApp Tim right now, right? So let me go ahead and put Tim's number back up there. You can WhatsApp Tim right now. I would just say, make sure. Yep. Just make sure that you let him know that you're a basher. Say, hey Tim, my name is so and so. I'm a basher, and then ask your question. And then the question is, how much is the COVID test coming back? It's $50. I'm working on something, so just be prepared to pay $50. And if it changes, I will let you know. I will definitely let you know. But be prepared to pay $50 to get your COVID test in order to come back home. Any other questions? That we're right at 4 minutes before we're over. I think we're good. A couple of you have action items for me. If you want to do the pre-check-in, send me a text. I will get to you in the next 24 hours. If you want insurance, send me a text. I have to get to you in the next 24 hours. If you have an issue with your passport and your ticket, the issue is not your passport. The issue is me. It's your ticket. I can get the airport to fix it. And I'd rather do it now rather than once we go. Okay. Let me see. Tony. She says, wow. Okay, well, let me know what's about. Any other questions before we close out? Are y'all ready? Y'all ready for the GAE? I know I'm ready, y'all. I've been packed. I've been ready. Ready for the GAE. Ready to relax. Ready to hit the beach. Ready to go out in the beach. 100 yards. 100 yards of feet, I don't know. But you're way out there and it's still waist high. And the water is warm. Yes, Gail says she's ready. Can you send me a copy of my insurance? Yes, Vicky said text me that request because I got a bunch of stuff I'm gonna need to do in the next couple of days. So yeah, just text me that request and I'll take care of you. Okay. And so if there's anything specific that you want Tim to be working on before we go, hit him up on WhatsApp. And again, our tour guides are there as your concierge. So do not hesitate. Okay. We will tip the concierge at the end of the bash. Okay. So, but if you are, let's say if you're traveling to, if you say, okay, I want you to take me up to, I want a bottle of wine or I want this or I want that. Those are specific requests, right? And so gas is high. We know that. So yeah, pay the fee to go, the taxi fee to go from here to there. But in general, what we like to do as bashers is at the end, we put all of our money together and then we present them with one tip from all of the bashers. Okay. So WhatsApp. Okay. So WhatsApp is a telephone application that you can download that's used. A lot of people use it to communicate with people internationally because you can make phone calls and you could text using Wi-Fi. Oh, thank you so much, Gal. It is my pleasure. Y'all, I love it. And I love the girl. I've been so many times. I gotta buy something there, right? I need the condo or something. So I love it. Okay, so but WhatsApp, let me go back to WhatsApp. So WhatsApp is an app that you download on your phone. And anybody, so let's say if you download WhatsApp right now on your phone, which I highly recommend you do. You download WhatsApp right now on your phone. Anybody who's on WhatsApp, it's going to pop up. So when you download WhatsApp, send me a WhatsApp, send me a text, okay? And then and so the way if you try to call Tim right now on 876-213-8491 from America, you're going to be paying international rates and you are not going to be happy with your telephone bill. But if you call Tim on WhatsApp, use Wi-Fi, it's $0. Okay? So $0. So WhatsApp, and you'll see when we get there, the billboards and everything, I'll be like the WhatsApp number. It's so cool. Yeah, so it'd be like, so like if you want to call ahead to get a reservation at a restaurant, you call the WhatsApp number. And so the WhatsApp number is the same as your number. So like my WhatsApp number is the same as my cell phone number. It's not a different number. Facebook owns it. Facebook is going to take over the world, y'all. But Facebook owns WhatsApp. So with that, I am right on schedule. I got 25 seconds left to go. And I just want to say to you all that I thank you so much. I'm looking forward to the bash. And I will greet you in paradise. Have a good one, y'all. See you soon.